TheStoneRanger. So I'm just going to have a little hour carving on the logo board. I've been doing the Simple Minds project behind me. I'm just going to have a bit of a little chat with you guys as I'm carving away. See you around Thursday night before I have some food. Yeah, I'm going to spin the camera around, change the lighting, get my safety specs on, got my chisel, got my hammer, and we'll have a little chat. So yeah, if you're around, say hello. So I'm going to do, I'll start with Batman, I think. So you decide which hammer we're going to go for to start with. Yeah, if there's be nice to talk to you all. I've not seen you for a couple of days. Last week I was carving a lot, so I got to see a lot of you all. This week not so much. The kids have all been busy doing stuff, so it's just been me and my wife, and I don't like to carve as much when it's just me and my wife. I feel like we should make the most of a bit of time together. Went out for a lovely meal last night. Before I tell you all what I had, I'll wait for some people to join us. See if YouTube wants to promote the channel tonight. See if he wants to. See if they want to give us some new subscribers or some new people to stumble across the TheStoneRanger. I'd love to know how the algorithm works. I don't think I'll ever know. It's one of life's mysteries. The YouTube algorithm. Simple Minds project's coming on well though. I've just done an hour on that, shifting some material. That will go back on the board, possibly on this board. I mean, we'll take this down again and it'll go back up on there. Possibly tomorrow night. I'm going to be carving tomorrow night. So if you can't stick around tonight and you're just jumping on, tomorrow night I'll definitely be carving. Yeah. And I'm hoping I'll be along on the Simple Minds that we can get some of that done together. Let's get it sent out. Let's get it delivered. Friday night stone carving live. I'll put it on the community page later, letting everybody know that we're going to be doing a bit of carving. So for any of you just stumbling across the channel, just jumping in and you're thinking, what's this guy doing with a hammer and chisel? I'm carving this piece of stone. So you can't see them all, but this is the logo board. Twitter, McLaren, YouTube, Facebook, Mercedes, Monster, Nike, Puma, Burger King. There's lots on there. It's just a logo board, just a piece of stone kicking about, and people have just been sending requests in to carve, and I've been carving away. We've got Tornado Choasters Popeye there. Someone requested Toyota. Well, they've all been requested. There's a couple more to go. Someone's requested IKEA. Someone requested an ice cream logo. Walls ice cream. So if you're just stumbling across or you've been around a while and you want to request something to go on here, shout up. Don't be shy. Is everybody having a good week? Hugo's on. Hello, Hugo. The only bit I've got of that is Bravo. To put a translate onto that. I've had a saw delivered today from Evolution Power Tools, which is quite exciting. I don't get many things delivered by having a YouTube channel. It's a very recent thing. I think as we're starting to grow the channel, people are starting to recognise it a bit more. So I've had this saw delivered. I've not bought it. I wasn't in the market for a saw. I haven't paid for it. And I've not been asked to do a review on it. I've just been asked to. Suffolk Live is on. Evening Suffolk Live. Hope you've had a good week. I'm just talking about a saw I've had delivered from Evolution Tools. Saying I've not bought it. They sent it me free of charge. They've not asked me to review it. They've just asked me if it could feature in a couple of the videos when I'm cutting stone. If I wanted to, if I feel it's up to standard. They're very good about it. And they're also going to give me a discount code for you all to have if you want to buy one. So over the coming days, I'm going to do a review on it. I'm going to do a review, even though they haven't asked me. A genuine review. See what I think for the money. And then if you guys are interested in a stone saw, you can have the discount code and save yourself some money. So far, it looks good. I've not taken it out of the package yet. But it all looks good. Looks a good quality saw. What do the job of cutting stone. I've got no doubts on that. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Exciting that people are starting to recognise the channel. Put a lot of hard work into the channel over the years. So it's nice that people are starting to see it. All thanks to people like you guys who come on, chat, comment, like, thumbs up, become channel members. That's what we got here. Their mag drills are wicked. Never use one of their mag drills. I do have a mag drill. Well, I did have, I don't anymore. It wasn't Evolution, it was very good though. I'll definitely be giving it a go. I'm hoping it's good. I think it will be good. And I had a quick look around on the market, see what else there was. If you're spending a lot more money, you're going to get a lot more. But I think for the price, I'm quite optimistic. No, we don't talk about Coldplay. We could. It did make me think now. When Oasis announced getting back together, maybe we should be doing Oasis. But if we are going to do anything for Oasis, by the time they come round to actually doing their tour, we'll do a lovely polished piece of stone, like nice frame, and we'll just do some lyrics straight from one of their songs, and we'll try and raise some money with that, or we'll do something. We'll do a giveaway with that somewhere to get some money raised for some charity. You'd think it'd have to be a Manchester-based charity. Love the Puma. Yeah, Puma's nice. It's all going well. I think there's a lot on here I'm liking. There's some I'd like to spend more time on, but it's just messing around. Somebody asked me on where was it now? It was Instagram. I don't know if you saw me carve the Henderson's Relish sign. Asked me what I've done with it, and we were discussing whether I should drop it on the streets of Sheffield one night, a bit like Banksy, and just leave it there so people could maybe put like a QR code next to it so people could find it of who it belonged to. Oh, you like the depth? Yeah, so this is not actually finished yet. So I'm missing a chisel. So this will have a needle gun effect, we could say, on here. I even found a terrible chisel earlier to give it a go on another piece of stone. This one, flat on the end. Terrible chisel. So what you do a tap like this and it's giving the effect, but this chisel is awful for it, so it's not going to work. I've had a good look round today for that chisel, or this evening. I say good look round, I've had 10 minutes look round. I can't find it, so just going to have to buy a new one. So we get, it'll have a different finish eventually on there, which I'm looking forward to doing because this bothers me a little. And on top of the burger. I need it for the Simple Minds album cover as well, because that's slate and that needs to have the same effect finish on there. So what has everyone been up to this week? When was the last time I saw you guys? Last time I was live, was it Sunday? Yeah, so I was out Monday, furniture shopping Monday evening. I don't think I saw you Monday evening. Tuesday we were 5-a-side. Yesterday me and the wife went out for a meal. And it's Thursday, yes, so it must have been Sunday. I saw it. It couldn't even been Saturday. Got your defender back, nice. What are you going to do? What are you going to do with it? Now you've got it back, you're going out? Somebody sent me a message, someone put a comment on one of the lives the other night saying, he likes the lives, likes the channel, but I'm not talking about the technique of the way I carve too much on there, which is a fair point. So I'm going to explain to you why I don't so much. So I feel it's a bit more of a social thing when I'm carving, you're just watching me carving, but if someone was to ask me about the technique of carving and give a bit more detail into that. But it also got me thinking, I wonder if one night, once we've got this out of the way, if we should have just a blank piece of stone and I could show you 3 different ways of carving the same letter with the same outcome, different chisels and bits, and we'll just have an hour and a half one evening chatting about how I'm carving, marked out on the stone with the different styles we do. Maybe we could do some different fonts. I wonder if that'd be helpful for people. Or maybe I should record that video and make that video so people can go on and watch it whenever they like. Probably a good video to record. But if any of you ever have any questions about what I'm doing, please don't be shy in asking. I just don't want to repeat it too much for you all. If there's, say we have new people dropping in and out all the time and they're all asking and I'm repeating it all for you, it's that's why I don't do it. Hopefully that makes sense. So now you've got an MOT on the Defender. So you're getting an MOT on the Defender. I'm not sure which one. Always liked a Defender. Is it like Essex Boys style? I don't drive a Defender, I drive a VW Tiguan, which I like actually. I've had, because of the business, I had vans for so many years. It was really nice to buy a comfy car, smooth to drive, really nice. Before that I had a really nice, like dark gunmetal grey. Oh, spider running across. Really dark gunmetal grey van, a Vivaro, really nice one. Not the new modern shaped curved bodied one, the one before that, the one that still had a bit of shoulders to it, a bit of meat about it. Lovely van. I was a little bit gutted when I got rid of that van because I just didn't need it anymore. But it is nice to drive a car. Can we do Lamborghini? We can do Lamborghini. We can definitely do Lamborghini. There's only one thing you need to do in return. You need to subscribe to the channel, so when I put Lamborghini on here, you get to see it. We can definitely do that. I didn't even know you had a YouTube channel, Suffolk Live. I'll subscribe to that when I get off. What is it called? Give yourself a plug. I know one person who will sign up to your YouTube channel, Tornado Chaser. If we don't see him tonight or see him tomorrow, he would definitely sign up to your YouTube channel. Oh, it's at Suffolk Live, makes sense. That was a silly, yeah. Well, I'm going to have a look. Six thumbs up. That's a nice start. So I think I'm going to stay around until about 8:30. Not actually had any food yet, but straight on with some work. The wife is, we take it in turns to cook, me and my wife. And it's not my turn to cook. And she's making a lovely curry. So the pots were on the stove earlier. It smells beautiful. I'm really looking forward to it. Got a bit of Batman going on there. What do you reckon to Batman? 8 thumbs up. Wow, we're flying. We happy with Batman? Nice addition to the logo board. So we've got a choice next. Looks great, thank you. So we have a choice. Go Toyota, Popeyes or Superman. I think we might have to go Popeyes because Superman is all the way over here. But I suppose that shouldn't matter. I'll have to just move the camera slightly for you. Yeah, you're going on a trip. Should we go? Popeyes there or Superman over here? I think we'll go Superman, shall we? Bear with me. I'm just twisting all the frames around. yeah, let's give that a go. Sharpen the chisel up. I'll give Superman a go. Could do with slightly remarking that with a pencil. Let's give that a go, shall we? Stop myself and keep trying to remember how the Superman logo looks on that bit there. Any plans, everybody, this weekend? I'm working. I've got one of them days where you kind of look forward to. No, you sorry, complete opposite. You kind of dread, but at the same time, you kind of look forward to it. Or that feeling afterwards. So I've got to do a chat about at work about bits and bobs, and people are going to come in and talk to me about just little bits about my job, the volunteering, all different bits what are going on. And you've got to do it in front of a lot of people, and you're just a bit like, oh no, don't want to do that. You get a bit nervous about it, even though you know it's fine. And you're only really talking about stuff you know, but still it makes you nervous. So yeah, I've got to do that this weekend on Sunday. And I'm not too keen, but it'll be fine afterwards. You get that bit of an adrenaline public speaking afterwards, and it's not loads. It's only like 20 people, but people you know, which some people will say that makes it easier. I personally don't think it does make it easier. So yeah, I'm doing that on Saturday, not Sunday, on Saturday, teaching a group of people fencing. Got a bit of a rights of way task force team at work with me, taking them guys out fencing. Part of the volunteer programme for Peak District National Park. Taking a group out today, actually doing it. Tarmac, you will have all heard of Tarmac, so they've had a bit of a corporate team building bonding day with me, and they did a great job, really great job, and a good job. I am quite fussy, I do like it quite neat and tidy in what we do. We've been putting these fence lines in, and I've not given them much tolerance when it comes to getting these fence posts in. I've wanted them all right, I wanted them all in the right places, all in a nice straight line and all perfectly square. but they've done good. So we've got 10 out of 12 in. We'll get the rest in on Saturday, and then we'll get the rails on. Change chisel. 9 thumbs up, thank you, whoever that number 9 was. Thank you very much. I always try and aim for double figures. So if we make it to double figures, yeah, that's always great. And if you're just tuning in, request a logo to be carved at some point on the logo board. We've got all sorts on here. Superman in a minute, just hit the camera. First time this evening. See McDonald's, Burger King, Puma, Nike, Monster. Over here there's loads more. You can request. Join in. But if you request, there's only one condition. You've got to subscribe to the channel. Otherwise you'll never get to see your requests carved. I mean, if you want to be really super amazing, you can become a channel member like Suffolk Live. See how his name's in green? Stands out to everybody else's. There's about 11. I've got 11 channel members now. Yeah, you can have your name in green. You can subscribe to the channel, and by being a subscriber, not a subscriber, a member of the channel, you get your name in green. You get a little badge next to it, and you get access to discount codes, early access to discount codes. So the next one next week is for Evolution Tools. I've got a stone saw going. Stone saw what's going to get a really good discount code on there. I'm going to do a review on it in these coming days. So great time to become a channel member, and it's 99p. No, we don't. I'm not going to say we're banned Coldplay, because that would be a little harsh, but we're not encouraging Coldplay. We're definitely not encouraging Coldplay. Probably doing myself down, because if I did encourage Coldplay, it might work out for the best, because there's got to be a hell of a lot of Coldplay fans in this world. I mean, it's a massive band. Just never been keen. Just make sure I don't go too much on here. Concentrate for a little bit. Yeah, when this saw got delivered, well, I've just been talking about the discount code on it. It's weird how it's. My wife rang me up at work and said she's just had 4 big parcels delivered. What says to the TheStoneRanger on them. It's quite funny. We've got 11 thumbs up. That's super exciting. 11 thumbs up. Is there anything? So I was going to stick this out there on the community tab, but I'll give you all guys, all the and girls, the chance to answer now. So if I'm trying to get us discount codes for anything, I know the most obvious is chisels and hammers and stone probably. But is there anything else out there what you think, oh, that'd be really good to get discount codes? Can we use the growing weight of the TheStoneRanger community to get us a discount code on anything? Anything you can think of. One I was thinking, what, rubber rings would be really good. Do you know, for when you're working, like this ring I turned myself on the lathe actually, but if it scratches a stone or if it's wearing down because it's rubbing against stone or slate, scratching the slate, I thought a rubber ring would be good. Work aprons. If there's anything you want me to try and reach out, I mean, it's always better for them to reach out to me, but I can give it a go. Is there anything you want me to try for? Let me know. What, you want me to try and get some aftershave? Discount code on some aftershave? Or is that the logo? Now, how would I promote that so that I wanted to get a discount code on some Dior that I like say, as I'm trying to say to you, oh, it'd be really nice if we could get a discount code for the TheStoneRanger community so they can all smell like stonemasons. It'd be really nice and they could have a discount. They'd love to smell like they've just been out working hammer and chisel all day. How would that work? We're slowly moving some material now, we're getting there. It's quite a simple logo to carve, I've just got to make sure I just don't chip the right bit, the wrong bits off. I'm going to do the Team GB, I think, here. The Olympic Games have just started, well, the Paralympics. Let's get the Team GB, that Lions logo up there. And then we've got space up here we need to fill. We can fill that space somehow. coming together. Concentrating, I'm not talking too much. Tell you what I did see, sent him a message actually saying I'd buy one. You know Connor, who comes in the chat every now and again? I saw some of the pens he made. He makes pens on his lathe, wooden pens, really nice, really nice pens. He sent me a picture of them on Instagram. I've asked him if I can share them with you guys actually. I like to share, so anybody who carves or makes stuff or paints or draws, anything you do and you're part of the TheStoneRanger community, or you're new to it or you've been around for ages, I like to promote your stuff, what you do, on the community tab so that other people see it, like you saw Ryan's stone carvings he did the other day, put them on there. We've had quite a few go on, so if you are making something, doing something, like I say, drawing, carving, send some pictures in to me. You can email them to TheStoneRanger, you can send them on Facebook, Instagram, wherever you like. The email address is TheStoneRanger08@gmail.com. So that's TheStoneRanger08@gmail.com. Send them in. Show us what you're working on. It can be anything. We've had all sorts of stuff sent in, and hopefully I'm allowed to share it around. Thanks, Dave. That's nice. That's nice of you. So we're just carving some simple logos on this board. Yeah, I love sharing bits around what other people are doing. Change that chisel up again. And like I said a minute ago, any questions of techniques and stuff, don't feel free to ask me. I think we'll do a live tutorial on carving coming up soon. I'll probably advertise it a little bit on the channel so people can tune in, which would be nice. Hopefully we get some nice comments like Dave just said. And we've got a smiley face. Now, did he stick a thumbs up on there? Did we get to our 12th thumbs up? Not looking like it. Let's hold out that he subscribed. Oops. Dave won't be saying if he's good if he's still on and he's just watched me bash the camera. Suffolk Life sent us an email. I obviously can't read it while I'm online, but if it's some work you're doing, or something, hopefully I'm allowed to share it with the rest of everybody else. Yeah, anybody else wants to send stuff in, let people see what you're up to. He says yes, we can share it. That's nice, so I'll do that later on tonight. So Superman, we're happy with Superman. So let's pull this back a little bit. Just move that. Show you. So we're at Superman's on, Batman's on, 2 more down here marked up. It's coming along. What does everyone think to the logo board? Some good stuff going on in there, some good suggestions. We've had Lamborghini suggested tonight and Dior. Should we make a start on here? Be rude not to, wouldn't it? I've got 10 minutes before I've got to go and eat that delicious curry. Tornado Chaser's going to miss out on his Popeye's chicken. I should probably not do it, should I? I should wait for it. I should be nice about it. He's a good lad. I'm gonna do it. It's on the list. It's definitely on the list. I'm gonna do it. Don't worry. I've got to. It's I've only ever been tipped by 2 people on a live, and you're the main one. So if I didn't carve your logo, then I mean it'd be a bit, your request, it'd be a bit harsh. I've also got to get Rolex on here yet. Well, there's quite a few still to go on. Quite excited to have a go with this saw. It's I use a DeWalt saw at the minute. DeWalt cordless saw. It's a good saw. It's a really good saw. I've used a lot of different saws over the years. Some really cheap ones, and the DeWalt one. I spent £1,000 on the DeWalt one. Good saw, really good saw. But actually, started playing up a little bit recently. It's got that, well, it's just had a hard life. I mean, dust, not great. So it'd be nice to, I mean, it's mended. We can mend it. It's not playing up that it's the end of it. But actually, it'd be nice to use this Evolution one down in the yard instead of the DeWalt one. Just take a little bit of pressure off it, so it's not the one being used all the time. Yes, I'm looking forward to having a go with that. It's my day off tomorrow. Depending if I can get my daughter a doctor's appointment, I might get on it tomorrow. Might have a go. I always have to build myself up to making a video. Sounds silly because I've got like 230 on my channel. Every single video I do, still get nervous about it. Oh, I'm gonna have to move that, I'm afraid. I'm carving Toyota. Looks horrible on the screens, you know, when you first start this Toyota one. Looks awful. Well, that's one thing I was going to say to you, Suffolk Live. Tattoo is healing well. I've been putting moisturiser on it. Healing well. What's the hardest logo I've done so far? On this board, the hardest logo I've done on this board so far. I didn't enjoy Michael Jordan. Didn't enjoy that one. I'm not saying it was particularly that hard. I didn't enjoy it, man. Maybe it is the hardest because I didn't enjoy it that much. None of them have been particularly difficult on here. They've all been fairly easy. The project I'm working on at the minute is harder on the slate in the background. The Simple Minds commission, which you might see tomorrow night if you're around. I'm going to do a bit more work on that tomorrow night. If you'd have asked me which one's my favourite one to do on here, I really enjoyed this monster. I like the waviness. I don't drink Monster, but I liked actually carving it. It was nice. That was enjoyable. And this Honda, there's a Honda Wing over here, so it's a motorbike one. I enjoyed doing that as well. What about you? Have you ever done much carving? What's the hardest thing you've ever carved? If you carved anything. If any of you who are watching now haven't done any carving and have seen this and thought, do you know what? I want to have a go at this. There's some discount codes on my channel for chisels from a company called Southern Stone Limited, family run business based in Devon. It's not the biggest discount in the world, but it's a discount. You're saving money, and they will look after you. So if you wanted to buy some chisels, reach out to them. Don't just go on and buy them. Reach out to them, send them an email. They're lovely people, Tim and his wife, and say you've been chatting to Matty at TheStoneRanger. He's recommended you. I've got this discount code off his channel, so go on the video, watch the discount code, watch the video, skip to the end if you have to. The discount code's on at the end. Send it to him, get the discount, and they will look after you and they'll give you exactly what you need. If you're not in a position where you can spend that little bit more on the chisels, or you just want to give it a little go before you buy some proper chisels, there's some chisels you can buy for £13.50, I think they are. I've seen them a bit cheaper, but the postage brings the price up. So let's say £14. Online, there's a review on them on the channel now, and they are not bad. They are not bad at all. There's one here wrapped in leather. They come all the way from China. I think you get 5 or 6 chisels in a little pouch. They are not bad at all. They are worth a go. But any of you have any questions and you don't want to put it on in the comments, and you want to send me a message directly to ask for some advice on anything, just send me a message. You can do it through any of my social medias. So it's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I only really use them as a platform to show people the YouTube channel. YouTube is my main area. I don't really do too much anything else. But if you don't feel comfortable, send me a message on there or just email me. It's TheStoneRanger 08@gmail.com, and I'll do my best to help you out with anything I can. I know there's some masons out there who've got channels, and I only know this because a couple of subscribers have told me this over the years, is that when you ask them for their advice, they charge you. They are generally charging you for advice. They don't give anything away for free. So you've got to tip them on the channel and stuff for advice. Everything's free here. All the advice is free. I mean, I have been tipped by Suffolk Live and Connor, but it's optional. You don't have to. I just like to help. So we've got a message here. Refreshing, seeing the progress in real time. Well, it's great that you've started stone carving. Love to see some of the stuff you're doing or done. Again, send that into the Stone Ranger. Love to see it. Yeah, well, we try and carve at least once a week live. So you can see it. There's 230 videos on the channel, so you can see me carving. Yeah, I understand some of them I've had to put like ×4 on the carving, otherwise the video would be half a day long. And I've got plans on doing a tutorial, a live tutorial on here. Do that one night. Get some of these commissions out of the way before we do that, or get this logo board finished, and we'll do that one night. Show the different techniques. Everyone has their own way. I have my way. Other people have their ways. But I don't personally think there is a right and wrong way. Some traditionalists get a little bit irate because you're not doing the same, but you're getting the same results at the end. It's just what's comfortable for you. So I'll show you 3 different ways. One of them, which I think is really difficult to do. I don't know how people do it and keep such a neat lines. Well, I've never seen anyone do it well, actually. One technique. There's 2 main techniques, which are the best. Well, 14 thumbs up. Thank you. It's I know I joke about it and say it a lot. We aim for double figures. It really does help a crazy amount when people just take that effort to stick a thumbs up on the channel, or on the live feed, or subscribe. It's not that easy to get YouTube to pick your channel up and roll with it a little bit. It happens very rarely. People say they don't really start doing it until you get to 10,000 subscribers. Well, I'm on coming up to 7,500, so we've got a little bit to go. Got some time to go yet. It's going to be next year we reach that milestone of 10,000. But I mean, I'd love to get there. But it makes a massive difference when people hit subscribe or they hit the thumbs up button. So thank you. $15 now, wow, we're motoring. I think we've made the right call by not carving the Popeye logo. The Popeye logo here, if you can just see, it's a bit smudged. One of our regulars, young lad from France who watches a lot, I'm really surprised he's not on, because I mean, he doesn't stuff at live will tell you, or anyone else who's watching who's around a lot, Tornado Chaser's always around. He must be busy, but he's requested Popeyes, and I don't want to carve it unless he's watching. To the point where he spoke about Popeyes that much, I even went and tried it. I've never tried it before. I took my children. It was alright. I like chicken. It was alright. Not rushing for another one, but I eat it. Not a massive fan of I don't mind takeaway as well, like fast food, say. I like home cooked food. I like cooking. How many years I've been stone carving? Stone carving 7. Stone masonry 15. But I started off as a dry stone waller. Yeah, I started off as a dry stone waller. Did that for the first 7, so maybe 8 years actually. I did that for the first 7, and then for the last 7, I was a full-time letterist, stonemason, carving all sorts of stuff, sending it all over the world. Mental when I look back and think about it. It's just, became very stressful, and now I'm a part ranger. But there was a year in between where that 8 years, that one in between where I did a bit of both. So yeah, I would say I've been carving stone now for 7.5, 8 years. But I don't carve too much at the minute. It's just mainly for fun. It's a hobby now. So I used to be classed as a professional stonemason, letterist. Now I'm classed as an amateur because it's not my job. It's just a hobby. And I quite like being called an amateur stonemason. There's a lot less pressure when you're an amateur. You're allowed to make mistakes when you're an amateur. Nothing, it doesn't have to be so perfect, even though I really like things neat and tidy and perfect. Doesn't have to be, because I'm an amateur. One of my subscribers, or somebody on the channel, I don't know if they subscribed or not, but they were on a live feed one night and they pointed that out to me, that actually now I don't do it full time. I can't be classed as a professional stonemason. I'm a professional ranger. My wife calls me a power ranger. And how long have you been carving now? You said you're fairly new to it. So we've had a Toyota on there. I'm just going to put you here. You see all the logos. Well, not all of them, but you can see a lot of them from this angle. And I'm just going to. Got a couple of minutes left before I'm going to go and have some food. Just finish this up, this live stream. I'm just going to tidy a couple up. I want to put a little bit more onto that F on the Facebook, just neaten it up a little. Love to get some texture on the bottom of it. Right, let's try it with this chisel. So yeah, the stream comes to an end in a minute. So if you've got any final questions or anything, shoot them in now. If not, still drop a comment on, because I'll still get it. Or comment on another video. Or like I say, send me a message. TheStoneRanger08@gmail.com. Or follow me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Funny little effect there with them lines. What do you think of that? where do I get my stone from? So it is, I get it from, I've got a yard full of it. So I used to, you probably guessed, I had a business doing this for quite a few years and I've got lots left over. So I'm using that up. A lot of it is Derbyshire stone, there's some York stone in there. I was buying it from a stone supplier locally who, well, in Yorkshire, who buys blocks of stone from all over the country and sheet it and cut it. This particular piece is a piece of Derbyshire gritstone. It is very much like a sandstone. It's not the best example of a piece of Derbyshire gritstone from this particular quarry. This quarry produces some of the most beautiful stone you've ever seen. It's so nice. I used to make headstones out of it. It's like carving chocolate. It was so good. Yeah, York stone is very good as well. Yeah, so I buy it from a quarry in Yorkshire. If you wanted to know the details of it, I probably would have to ask his permission before I start saying it out online, but you'd be welcome to email me for it and I'd pass you his contact details on. Decent fella. Oh, my food's here. So let's just finish this. The wife is serving up. Right, so that's me. That's me. That's done. But a little bit of texture in the Facebook there, which is nice. Batman's done. Superman's done. Toyota, little tidy up. Thank you all for tuning in. 15 thumbs up. Really appreciate it. If any of you are around tomorrow night and you're around for a chat, I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye.